Today we're going to be installing Windows Server 2016 and a couple of apps to put across the network. This is part one of deploying a server and applications across the network. So basically I've got my ISO file here. What I do is put the username and password in for an administrative account. I'm not going to activate the product because I don't need it at the moment, so I'm just not going to activate it until everything's been installed. So what I choose here is I've got Data Center Core Standard and Standard Core, Data Center with Graphical User Interface, but I'm just going to use the Standard with GUI. I'm going to browse to where I put the folder, which is in my D drive on this PC. And I've made a folder called Windows Servers 2016, so I'm going to put that in there. Click next, and I'm going to store it in a single file. I'm just going to give it 60 GB of RAM. I'm going to go to customize the hardware. I'm wanting to give it around about 8 gig RAM, 2 processors, and I'm going to change the network adapter from NAT to bridge. Just want to give it a static IP. So everything looks good, just going to click finish, and that's my virtual machine setup. So what we're going to do is we're just going to boot the virtual machine, and the installation should proceed. Just give it a couple of seconds to boot up. It's just basically installing a client machine, but we're going to do that in part 2. So it's copying files over, and then it'll get things ready for installation. And then I'll install features, install updates, and then it'll finish up and restart. So you can see is I've got 8 GB of memory, 2 cores, 60 gig hard disk, and my network is bridged. So you see it's restarting now, it's done all the files to be installed. It's just restarting. Couple more settings, you should put up any getting things ready. Yep. So booted up into the server. It's just doing a couple of things again. We're going to need to install the tools So server manager should pop up and the tools should pop up. The tools allow you to copy and paste between machines, and it puts all the drivers in basically that you need. So you see here that server manager started and the tools have finished, so we can see, yes, see screen jump. The boot's just putting the display drivers in. So we're rebooting and then we'll get into server manager. Just press Ctrl Alt Delete. And then put the password in, we're done to set it up. But I think I'm going to choose the admin account and change the password for the admin account. Just set up a new password. I think I'll just use the admin account for on the server for this tutorial. Server manager started. A couple of services that will need to start. I'll just on a delay start. So we're going to go to configure this server, so we need to change the computer name and we'll need to put the firewall off just for this. Basically the public firewall's all you need off, no, the private, not the public, sorry, but I'll just do it for this tutorial. And I'm going to put Internet Explorer Enhanced Security off so we can access the internet to download a couple of files. And I'm going to get into Ethernet options, go to properties here, turn off IPv6. Use this for an IP address, so it's going to be a static address, default gateway, preferred DNS as the server's static IP address. So I'm going to change the computer name here. I'm just going to call it WinServer Server 2016. It's going to ask me to restart. Need to log in again. Let's see what services we need to start this time. 4 again. We're going to start them. close that off. So what I like to do is configure this local server, check the network, but we're going to do role-based features installation first. Server name IP is fine, but I know I've got a exclamation mark on my network. We're going to have Active Directory domain services and DNS services. Next, we're going to make sure group policy management's there. The net frameworks are going to be installed. Remote management, SMB, Windows Defender, and Windows support. It's got to make sure that's on, and it's going to turn it back into core, which will just be a command line based server. We don't want that, we want the GUI. So we just keep going through these options and install them. I was just installing the features at the moment, and then we'll hit close. We'll check our network again after this. So it's installed the features, everything's fine. Start the services, and we will check the exclamation mark we've got. Features installed, so we can close that off and promote it to a domain controller. So to add a new forest, we want to name the domain, which is winserver.local, winserver2016.local. We just want to set a password for the directory service restore mod. It's required. That's fine here. That'll give us a NetBIOS name. OneServe 20160. Folders look fine. And review my selection here, so we've got the things that we need, and I think it's going to tell me that the admin password is the same as the local administrator of this computer. Domain admin will be the same as the password on the local administrator computer. That's fine. So it's done as pre-requests checks. Everything looks fine. Pre-request checks completed. All pre-requests successfully installed. So it's installing the domain controller basically. And it'll probably prompt me to restart here. I signed it, so just let it do its thing, let it sign as it. Just need to sign back in here. So we're on domain now, and I've got network connectivity. My recycle bin. Let me move my recycle bin. Just need to start a couple of services. It's gone away, and I'm going to go back to configure the server, just check the domain name, and just check the network. Like I said I would earlier on the video, it should actually say .local here, it should come in the domain name, but for some reason it's not. But I need to change the DNS because it set it back to a loopback address. I'm going to put it to the, I think it's a computer IP, yeah. I'm going to validate it, click OK, and everything should be okay, yep, fine. Let's stop worrying about the network. The domain's fine, name's fine, domain controller must be moved to the domain, that's fine, it's on the domain, I can see it there. It's fine, so we'll just leave that. It's got a static IP address, so I'm going to go back to the main page. We'll see we've got access to the main servers, DNS, file storage, local server, all servers. And keep checking this bloody network, but it's fine. Your network's fine. Just continue. Right, okay. So I'm going to minimize this, and I'm going to go to Internet Explorer. But first of all, I'm going to move my recycle bin, and I'm then going to open up Internet Explorer and install Edge. So we need to download Edge, and then we can shut off Microsoft Explorer, Internet Explorer. Once the file's downloaded, I can wait till it starts installing and shut off Internet Explorer. 。 it's installing, so we can turn off Internet Explorer and just let it install. But for here I can pin the command prompt because that's useful, and control panel to the taskbar, just like it being on the taskbar. And then we'll set up Edge. So I don't want to start with my data, don't want to make them by default, don't want to use Microsoft Experience, select tap mode, click next, finish. So reject cookies. I'm just going to check if I've got internet connectivity. I have, because there's a web page by Barry McGuigan joining I'm a Celeb. So I like small icons, and I'm going to create a shared folder here. This is for applications that I can install across the network. I'll just store them in here, but I'm going to give everybody access to it. It's only me and Celtic. MSI wrapper deployment, so I'm going to store the files in there. And I'm going to go to properties here and go to share. I'm going to go to advanced sharing and share this folder. I'm going to go to permissions. I'm going to give it full control to everybody. Click apply and OK. Apply, OK. And this file path, I need to keep this file path because I'll need it later on. You'll need to know this file path. I'm going to create a new text document. This is for 2 commands we'll need for the MSI text wrapper, and the file path, which is useful just to have it there so you don't need to keep opening and shutting the folder. But I'm going to go to the web page. I'll leave a link in the description for the 2 pages that I visit in this video. So I'm going to download XMSI for Windows. It's free. It lets you deploy applications across the network from the server on demand. So basically there's a video tutorial and a text and image tutorial. Tell you how to do it. But I'm going to copy and paste from my browser, but the tools that we installed there allowed me to do this as well as installing drivers. So what you need is, you need this command first to put into the box. I'm just going to copy it for here and put it in the notepad. I'm going to go to this website and get this other code here, the very silent one. It's like quotation marks. I'm going to save that, and I'm going to get the file path for the share folder. So I'm going to use it as a network drive. I'm going to download Firefox and VLC. VLC, when you put it in the MSI wrapper, it only gives you the manual install, so it puts the file across, but you need to actually manually set it up. So if you're using this for like a company or something, it's not very good, but for some applications it's alright. For like home users that are setting up a server, I've only tested it out in VLC, so I don't know what other programs are manual. If anybody knows, then they can leave a comment in the description if they've used it. What I'm going to do here is go to the downloads folder, and I'm actually going to put file extensions on. So we go to view, more options, change folder, and view again, and hide, untick hide folder extensions for non-file types, and you'll see the EXE and MSI extension coming up, because we're going to be using that later to see it as an MSI once we wrap it. So we'll leave them there at the moment, just ready to go across. Need to start on our service. And we're going to check Enhanced Security Internet Explorer. We're going to put that back on because we don't need the internet anymore. Let me go back, and I'm going to go to Tools and Active Directory Users and Computers. I'm going to click on the domain. I'm going to go to Users. I'm going to get into Celtic. First of all, the admin, because I need the template, but I'm going to put Celtic in all the admin groups, member of, all the services. So I need them as a group policy, create an enterprise admin and a domain user and a schema admin. So the domain admin's fine, that's added. What are we doing next? We're going to do enterprise admin. policy, creator and owners, and we need schema admins next. Just check the names, click OK, click apply and OK, because we need that for logging into the client machine basically as a user. And I'm going to go to properties and check the domain once again, because I'm not sure the domain's right, but I think the domain's right. Yeah, the domain's computer name's fine as well, so there's the domain, and the firewall's off, remote manager's enabled, the remote desktop's disabled, the static IP's there, total space, and Internet Explorer has security configurations on. And now I'm going to check for updates, and this will be the end of part 1, just setting up a server to deploy applications across the network on demand. So once I'm checking for updates, these guys can check the links in the description. If you like my channel, subscribe, comment if you find it useful, and thanks for watching. So I'll catch you in part 2.